Hello, my people. It's your boy Felix. Good evening to you all. Once again, we've come to discuss the critical moments at hand. Today, we're going to be discussing about why the Western capitalist nations disrespect Africa. To me, one of the reasons why these Western countries disrespect Africa is because they still have the new colonialism ideology, whereby the continuous control of Africa through multilateral cooperations and more or less the petro system. Imagine all the African countries that are doing foreign trade, they had to use the US dollar to trade. Only that alone makes the United States control the African economy. And militarily, they made Africa sign a Treaty of Non-Proliferation Treaty of 1979, thereby banning African countries from developing nuclear weapons and critical military weapons. This is an attempt to keep Africa backwards, and in critical sectors of the economy, Africa was set aside not to rise to the level in which the West could not have total control of the world income flow. So another one is Africa being divided. Africa is not united. For instance, a nation like Nigeria that have strives in critical areas like the entertainment industry, and in economy, in energy, Nigeria have strives, have gone ahead of other African countries, and then other African countries are not happy about that. All of them hate Nigeria, all of them are against Nigeria, they are all fighting against Nigeria. So in these circumstances, Africa will not develop because we are busy fighting each other. So it has been the continuous dominance of the Western nations over Africa. Nowadays, you can see there is a new introduction of the eco currency from the Economic Community of West African States. This is a measure from ECOWAS to stop the total dependency of the US dollar into the African economy. It will help stabilize the African economy and shift away from the total reliance of the US dollars. You can see that nowadays the United States now uses military power to enforce their interests across the globe to make sure that their interest is being implemented. So in subsequent years ahead, we're going to see the African resolve in total liberation of the dependency of the United States hegemony. So Africa needs to be united. Our leaders need to stop being selfish. Our leaders need to invest in critical sectors like infrastructure, electricity, power, and military, development. Because, for instance, the AU as an African Union, they're supposed to be a unified military unit that will ensure the security of Africa, whereby every nation in Africa will contribute to build a universal field that will shield Africa in case of a nuclear attack, in case of another new colonialism from the West, because the world is shifting. It has become a world where the military power determines the flow of governance. So Africa needs to wake up and stand up and liberate itself from the total dependency of the petrodollar and the total exemption from the Non-Proliferation Treaty of 1979 that banned them from developing nuclear weapons and banned them from developing other military equipments. The AU and other African organizations need to step up their game. Africa needs to be united. Thank you and God bless. Please don't forget to follow, share our video, like, comment, and give your opinion. We need to hear from all of you, our friends and well wishers. God bless you all. Thank you.